You know they part of us, them say. They throw you under the bus away. Them use calculator, check your work. Call your names, add one to insult. They judge you by where you are today. They choose to boo and not hooray. But hey, it's okay. It might be Monday, 6 days to Sunday. So keep the faith. Last, we go day alright, though. Everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright, though. Hey, say, I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma, Osa, no Aruwe, I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma, Osa, no Aruwe. Then they size you up and down like say you know chassis. Then they make you feel like say you know they classy. Then go look your waka, oh yeah. Then go talk your matter, oh yeah. Then go say you don't belong here. You know they won't go talk like them. You gotta keep moving, you gotta keep going. Don't look back, you gotta keep writing. Don't lose hope, he's got your back. Tears may last for the night, but joy comes with the morning light. Last, we go day alright, though. Hey, everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright, though. We go day alright, though. I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma, Osa, no Aruwe, I'm on almost say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Ohuma.
Everyone, it is Smart Girl Christina here on Empire Africa One. I am the founder of Smart Girl LLC, and you are watching me today. And at today's topic, we are doing 10 things successful entrepreneurs do every day. And that's the topic of today. And we're just going to go into that in a little bit. But yes, I just want to say, it is a Tuesday. Let's turn up on a Tuesday. Let's get some knowledge and some wisdom in there. Let's just turn it up a little bit. I know it's getting cold outside. It's October. The weather is changing. So just, trying to bundle up a little bit. But changing up the colors. I love fall, actually. Fall is like one of my favorite seasons. And of course, I had to switch it up with the colors today. And it's funny because me and Love today, we were matching. So I just came in and she had the same color on as me today. I'm just like, I'm loving the fall colors. And of course, I'm loving the boots and stuff, the boot season and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just get into this, you guys. I hope you guys are excited about this because I'm really into entrepreneurship and I love to learn about that. And it's I love to read books on entrepreneurship. I love to study people that created their own business. I think it's so amazing. So I'm a nerd in that area. I love to read, and I just love to read articles and different books. Like I said, I'm always into some type of different kind of book. So you guys throw some books at me too, because I'm always loving that. I love to see what other people are into and what's new, what's out there. So make sure you hit up my timeline with that. So if you guys have any new books, hit them down there. Let me know. But yes, so let's get into it. 10 things successful entrepreneurs do every day. So let's start at 1. One is successful entrepreneurs. They create a routine. So if any of you guys know, the best thing to do every day before your day starts is to create a routine. So every morning, what do you do in the morning? You get up, you might brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, get your clothes ready for the day. You got your plan laid out, ready. This is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to work out today, or I'm going to eat healthy. So like basically successful entrepreneurs, they already got their day set up. They already created a routine that they can do every single day. And it's going to be like, okay, let's do this, because that way you're already set up for success. You already know what you already got planned out, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. You got time schedule set up. That way, you already know you have a flow. Your day is going to flow. It's not going to have like mishaps or like, oh my God, what am I going to do here? So number one, create a routine. I think that's just like every morning, every night, so even like I said, with the exercise and the eating healthy, successful entrepreneurs, they fit that into their schedule. Number two, start your days with the hardest task. So, when you're going into your routine, what is the hardest thing? Like knock that thing out in the morning. Like, okay, this is on my to-do list. Let me get that done first. That way the hardest thing is knocked out in the beginning of the day. I'm just going to get that out the way. Just do it. Just move it and get it out the way. And that way, with your to-do list, you'll be like, check, check, check. And then the other stuff is minor, and you could just get that stuff done right away. So make sure you start with the hardest task of the day. Number three, and I just kind of said that in number one, but work out and meditate. So successful entrepreneurs, they work out. Working out is, it's a stress reliever for a lot of entrepreneurs, especially if you're busy and you're always moving. Working out is just, I know with a lot of health coaches, they said that, working out is just obviously is going to help you throughout your day. Obviously, you're going to be more healthier and you're going to be moving a lot more. Meditation is amazing because you could just like sit in silence and not do anything. And entrepreneurs, I really feel that we definitely need meditation. We need definitely a time where we could just like just have some silence and some peace of mind and just meditate. And that actually helps us expand our ideas. And it like, especially if you're having a stressful day, just taking out like 5 minutes or even 10 minutes of your time to just meditate and just like back away from everything. Shut off your phone, shut off the TV, shut everything down and just have that peaceful time to just like calm and just like relax and just, really just have a time to yourself. Okay. And number four, successful entrepreneurs, they plan for tomorrow. Plan tomorrow, today. So today, if you're an entrepreneur, what are you going to do tomorrow? Create a to-do list today. That way you will have a successful plan to do tomorrow. You'd be like, okay, this is what I need to do tomorrow. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. This is who I'm gonna call. Like, that's one of my, I'm gonna say one of my problems that I need to follow up with people. Like, you ever have to follow up with people and you forget, like, I forgot to follow up with this person. Well, the best thing to do, I know with me, I'm working on that as well, is write down who you need to call, follow up with. Okay, this is a person that I need to follow up with because they reached out to me. Let me make sure I get back to them. Or, you're checking your emails and things like that. Like, I forgot to, so writing it down, it helps 98% of entrepreneurs to basically go back to that thing that they forgot and check it off your list, because that way you won't forget. So number four, like I said, was plan tomorrow, today. Number five is align yourself with your priorities. So aligning yourself, you just, what I'm saying? What is your priority? What is priority first? Like, what's your priority? Especially starting out your, creating your routine in the morning. What's a priority that you need to set for your day? Set your tone for the day. Like, okay, well, my bills need to be paid right away. Okay, make sure that maybe that was the hardest task in the morning. Make sure you get that done. Make sure you put that as a priority. So you can create your to-do list and write whatever you want on your to-do list. Now, once you create your to-do list, now make another list. On my to-do list, what is priority? So put your priority number one, that top task, that's the hardest task. Get that done and out the way. That way, the next things that come along your list are easy, and those are minor, where you could just easily check off and get those things done and out the way. Number 6 is keep track of your progress. So a lot of people, I know I do this in my Smart Girl Empowerment Program, which is amazing, and I love it. And I love doing this with the young girls is journaling. Journaling is amazing because you're actually, I tell them to take out at least like 15 to 20 minutes to journal, like journal time. And I say, I just ask a question. I was like, how was your week? How was your day? And I just tell them to write down how their week was, how their day was, what did anything good happen, write that down, and just tracking your progress. Like, okay, just journal, like, how was my day? What did I eat? Did I work out today? Was I productive? Was I busy or was I productive today? Because there's a difference between being busy and there's a difference between being productive. And so we got to understand, like, okay, today I wasn't as productive as I could have been, but maybe tomorrow I'll try a little bit harder. So you kind of want to just kind of like reevaluate. Journaling is like reevaluating and kind of reanalyzing, your life and how it's going. And you kind of look back and kind of read over, like, how was my day? And also journaling is also a great thing for it's gratitude. You could start a gratitude journal, what I'm grateful for, things like that, because I think that's so amazing to me to see, like, people like write down in their journal, like, this is what I'm grateful for today. This is what I'm thankful for. So journaling is amazing, you guys. So make sure you get a journal. Like I said, writing things down, 98% of entrepreneurs, this is like such a great task and tool, just to have. So number 7 is make time for your community. And, that's something that's really, I feel really strongly about, is making time for your community, because, there's people that reach out to you. You want to get back to those people. You want to get out there in the community, so, connect with some old friends, connect with, your coworkers, connect with people on a different level, like outside of work, or, it's always nice to build. It's all about networking, is building relationships. And when you build more relationships, your network grows. And, I don't know if you guys heard in these rap songs, they say your network is your net worth. So the more you network and the more you communicate and the more you get out there with people, the more you're going to understand and see different people for different, God puts all of us here on earth for a certain purpose, and our purpose serves each individual. So whatever you're good at, whether it's in health, whether, like I said, health, fitness, a doctor, lawyer, a basketball player, a singer, a dancer, whatever it is that you're, creative, doing hair, makeup, God put all these, we're good at something. And once we find our talent and our gift and our passion, we are supposed to connect with others, because those are the people that we need in our life to be successful. And successful entrepreneurs, they can't do it alone. So you just know that you need a team of people around you, that are positive influencers and positive individuals that are going to help you, uplift you, and move you to the next level. And so, going into number 8, as I'm talking about that, number 8 is encourage your team. And this is so important too, because with dealing with any CEO or business person, I definitely think that when you encourage your team to do better and want to do better, you're going to have a better, successful business, because when you encourage them and motivate them to want to do better, that's what your team members are going to want to do, period. And I just feel like when we encourage them, instead of insulting or saying you're not good enough or you didn't do that right, always, when somebody didn't do anything correctly, tell them what they're doing right, and then come in and say, this is what I think you could work better on, because that way it's not going to offend them in a way, what do they call it? Constructive criticism. So we need to come back in a positive way and kind of, encourage our people, encourage, what they're doing. I love the way you're doing this, but I think you could work on this and that, and so constructive criticism goes a long way. So encourage your team, you guys. Number 9 is prioritize deep hard work. So most important objectives, like what are your most important objectives? Like prioritize deep work. So the deep work that you do get into, prioritize that. Kind of like what I was talking about, your list of things that you're doing. So you're prioritizing that you got your priorities on top. So with the deep work that you got, so say maybe it's like a project that you really need to get done, make sure you're like, okay, this is what I need to work on over here. This is something that's like a deep work project that needs to get done, but you're going to prioritize a certain amount of time frame. So I'll be like, I'm going to set the timer maybe like 7 o'clock and I'm going to work on it till 8 o'clock. And you set a timer on your clock just to be like, okay, this is the time that I'm going to actually work on this work that I'm going to actually do. And I would say number 10 is scheduling some learning daily. So schedule some learning. You guys, listen, like, remember I just told you guys, drop some books down, like schedule some learning time. Like, sometimes pop off the phone and get into books, get into your book, like get some books, get some, listen to some like different podcasts, listen to some book, read some books, listen to some motivational videos, self-development. Like I said, getting into the gym, get you a gym membership, get a eating healthy program. There's a lot of those out there, get you a health coach or whatever. Self-development is everything, you guys. Like, seriously, if you have not got into self-development, I suggest you do, because any successful entrepreneur, self-development is everything to an entrepreneur. And like I said, creating that, prioritizing your list, that's just, like the important task of the day, getting those things done, getting those checked off. I think that's so important. So self-development, you guys, is so important. Like, make sure you guys are like really trying to figure, whatever it is that you're like interested in, get some books on it, hang around people that are already doing it, that are already successful. Like I said, get into that network of people that are already successful, already doing what you want to do. That's really going to further your, you're going to be connected with those people. You're going to learn and grow from those people around you. And that's what we really need to do as far as in the community, is really get into working with those type of people. So I'm just going to repeat back the 10, you guys. Engage with me. Shout out your names. I would love to shout you out on my podcast. And, I just kind of want to hear you a little bit about your feedback and what do you guys think about these 10 successful tips on what entrepreneurs do successfully on a daily. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit with you guys. So number 1 is create a routine every morning, every night. 2 is start your days with the hardest task. Number 3 is work out and meditate. And number 4 is plan tomorrow today. Number 5 is align yourself with your priorities. And number 6 is keep track of your progress. Journaling, track the good things. Number 7 is make time for your community. Number 8 is encourage your team. Number 9 is prioritize deep work, most important objectives. Number 10 is scheduling some learning daily. So self-development, like I said, get into those reading in those books and stuff like that. So I hope this helps. Let's see who's out here. Let's see here. Who had a question? I want to shout out. Shout out to Richard, Marie Chantel, Kevin. Shout out to you, Kevin. And shout out to all you guys that are on here watching right now. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave some questions down in the comments here and stuff like that. Check me out. I hope like some of these, I hope these 10 things did help out today. Some of the tools and resources that these things that I gave out to you guys. So like I said, the self-development part is so important, you guys. So if you have any questions, I will actually list some books that I have read as well on my my podcast on the bottom there. So I will let you guys know, like, hey, these are some of the successful things that I have done, and just let you guys know. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I appreciate you. I hope all these things are value to you guys. And if you have any questions, let me know. Inbox me. Let me know what questions you have for me. And that's a wrap. I love you guys. Mwah.
She know they part of us, them say. They throw you under the bus away. Them use calculator, check your work, oh. Call your names, I want to insult. They judge you by where you are today. They choose to boo and not hooray. But hey, it's okay. It might be Monday, 6 days to Sunday. So keep the faith. Last, we go day alright though. Everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright though. Hey, say, I'm on say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Huma, Osa no Baruwe, I'm on say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Huma, Osa no Baruwe. Then they size you up and down like say you know chassis. Then they make you feel like say you know they classy. Then go look your waka, oh yeah. Then go talk your matter, oh yeah. Then go say you no belong here. You know they won't go talk like them. You gotta keep moving, you gotta keep going. Don't look back, you gotta keep writing. Don't lose hope, he's got your back. Tears may last for the night, but joy comes with the morning light. Last, we go day alright though. Yeah, everything is gonna work out. Last, we go day alright though. We go day alright though. I'm on say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Huma, Osa no Baruwe, I'm on say, Osa, Aruwe, I'm on Huma, Osa no Baruwe. She know they part of us, them say. They throw you under the bus away. Them use calculator, check